What is going on, shrimp keepers? This is Rob with flipaquatics.com. Today we are going to do an update on the new shrimp room and the progress that we're making. So I'm going to show you guys around and show you all the stuff that we got done. Alright, so first things first, the lobby is officially clean. You can see my wet shoe prints. We just had a big snowstorm. And so this is all clean, somewhat organized. Still got drywall and stuff in here, but this is really coming along, so really excited about that. This tank in here, we put a ton of nearite snails in it. These are actually the red racer snails, our nearite snails, so real excited about those, but you could see they were just putting a monster down on this tank. We did an update on this, I think, last week. And so they still need to clear off the front, but they're definitely making a dent in it. Alright, so nothing really has changed in the lobby. The only difference is I got my board up, which you can see Ted Judy's on there. I need to contact him about getting our 400-gallon tank made. And it's organized. It's got more of a, I got the two lights going, so it's more of a mood setting to get into work. I moved my computer here so I could do my video editing and live streaming everything right from work instead of, you know, doing it at home, and that interferes with work-life balance. And so I moved it here, and it's been a good thing. So got that here, so it means I'm gonna get a lot more done. And so yeah, so the office is really coming along good. I just need to get the drywall done and finished, and then the drop ceiling put in. Next up, we got Radical Reef's room, aka Ken. This room is really coming along. I helped him build these, I think last week or earlier this week. This is a rack for 20-gallon longs, which you would think it would be an easy rack to build, but you have this baseboard heater, you have this huge refugium, or whatever he wants to call it, a bunch of live rock in it, and we actually had to bolt it to the wall. So it was a lot of leveling and figuring out what we were gonna do, and then he has all the holes drilled. And so this system is going to be up and running rather quickly. We're going to do a flow-through system, so water flows in here, goes down here into here, flows out there, and then goes into the refugium or the sump or whatever you want to call it. And so this one was a bear to do, but it really did turn out good. So I'm excited to see this up and running. This tank is his old frag tank. It's doing really good. He's got the bubble tips in there, and then some Nemo fish, some clownfish, and then a blue powdered tang, I think it is. So that thing is gorgeous. And then the 160-gallon, I think it is, frag tank is really looking good. It's doing really good. So I'm proud of him for keeping up on this and, you know, really making a go at it. So we got the lights hung, which I don't know if I did an update on that, but those hung from the ceiling. And then this is going to be the new bubble tip tank once we get it up and running. But we've had a lot of projects going on, so that's still in the works. Alright, so this is the start of the big difference. This used to be, you know, the enter into the lot or into the warehouse. You can see we actually have walls up now that are finished. So there's the air conditioner, there's the walls, and then we got all of this shipping material pushed up against the wall, packaged, ready to go. This side still needs cleaned out a little bit, which I think I showed you guys a video of this, and so this still needs organized, but it's really coming along good. We're stocked up. These are boxes full of spider wood. There's 1, 2, 3. We got boxes. What was that? I don't know what that was, but anyway, I'll figure it out. We got boxes of dragonstone. We got boxes of Ceru stone. We got boxes of holy lava rock, which this stuff is really awesome. We got bags of Mapani wood. We got totes of Malaysian driftwood under here. Some more Mapani wood over there. The only thing we're missing is we're getting restocked on matin filters soon. So we're gonna have these guys back in stock very soon. But yeah, so this is going really good. It just needs more organizing. This is the other big thing, is we have these guys. We're going to start shipping the Shrimp King posters, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, so really cool stuff, and really excited about it. Alright, so this is our RO water aisleway, more or less. These are our 3 mixing ponds that we use for the new room, which is right there. But you know, it's out in the cold and everything like that, so the temperature fluctuates, we have to heat it. That's our big RO storage. And then right here we have all of our brand new 20-gallon longs. These are going to be for the selected breeding rack. And then we also have this pallet full of 20-gallon longs as well, again for the selected breeding rack. So that's going to be a fun project, which I'm super excited for. And the nice thing is these tanks are the ones with the black silicone, which means they'll last for forever, and they really do look nice. So pumped about that. Oh, that's what it was. This thing keeps leaking. See, it comes up here and then it drips down. That's funny. Anyway, moving on. All right, so here's the progress on the new room. Here's the door where you enter. This goes out into the shipping material room, where we have a bunch of stuff. We got the walls up. Most of the electrical is ran. Got a couple more home runs we got to do. But yeah, so this is really coming along. Mark framed in this top side, which is like up there. That wasn't framed in before, so we're going to be able to insulate that. And yeah, I mean, this project is just coming along quickly, and I can't even express how excited I am for it. Alright, so I wanted to try to give you a scope of just how big this room is. The ceilings are 10 feet tall, to give you an idea, and this room's about, I think it's right under 1,200 square feet, and so a lot of big plans for this room. But if you just look around, like, we end up framing in this whole section, which we originally didn't plan on doing. This goes to our original room, this door. This is our closet over here, which I'll show you guys that in a second. And then this back wall is where we're going to put that selected breeding rack we decided. And this is the selected breeding rack. It holds 40 20-gallon longs. Right now it's holding a ton of insulation. But yeah, so this is going to be quite the project. A lot of fun, and yeah, I mean, the guys are excited. I'm excited. It's just going to be unreal to just see it come to life. All right, so we're behind where the selected breeding rack is going to go. It's going to go right up against this wall. It's going to be out probably about 24 inches roughly. We got all the electrical ran on this wall again, which is really nice. This is going to be like our utility closet. And so we're going to store like food in here for the shrimp rooms and things like that, keep it separate from like our actual selling inventory. And this is also going to be our electrical room. And so we have all the timers up there. We're going to have all of the panels and stuff in here. And then we're going to run all the water through here as well. And so here's my actual plan. If we walk out of here, the selected breeding rack is going to be right there. And then you're going to walk around this corner. On this side, I'm thinking we're going to have a big slop sink. We're going to do either a big slop sink on here for shipping, or on that side of the wall. And then whichever one we don't do the slop sink on, like, you know, I'm talking like a countertop right here and then a sink, and it will just make it really easy for shipping. If we don't do it on this wall, then on this wall we're going to have the 275-gallon totes, which are going to feed up into this pipe, which will take over water changes for the old room. So it will be nice to have them on a central water system that's, you know, a lot easier to maintain and do water changes and all that good stuff. All right, so our plan for this wall, which as soon as you walk in the door, we are going to have 6 275-gallon totes going this way. Those are going to be for water changes as well, and that will be for this room. And then as you walk down, there's going to be an aisleway here, and then there's going to be ponds, and then an aisleway, ponds, all the way back until we fit 30 of these suckers in here. So we don't exactly know how it's all going to fit, but we are definitely going to finagle it and make it fit, and have as many ponds as we can in here, as well as selective breeding and water storage and everything like that. Again, this room is just mammoth, so it's going to be expensive to heat, it's going to be expensive to cool, all those, you know, things. And so we really want to make sure we do it right, and we're insulating it like ridiculously. So we usually use R13 insulation, which is, you know, pretty thin. This is R15, so it's pretty much a step up. I would say it's the thickest we could fit in this wall, We might have been able to go a little bit thicker, but anyway, this room is going to be insulated to the T, and it's really hopefully going to hold the heat and cold really well. We're debating on spraying the ceiling, but I'm still not convinced. It's so expensive. It is literally so expensive. To spray this room, it's going to be about $4,000 or $5,000, which is a lot of money. I mean, for anyone, that is a ton of money. Well, I guess there's some people out there that it wouldn't be, but for me, it is a lot of money, and so I'm still debating on that. But it will be really cool to be able to look out there and see the lobby and be able to look in and see tanks. The only other thing we have to do is we have to frame in a door right here, which will be so we can go from the office to here and the shipping room to here rather quickly. So it is definitely coming along. All right, so you can see we did really get hit by that monster snowstorm, which is monster for us. I think we got like probably 12 inches last night, maybe a little bit less. But over here, we went and picked up the 275-gallon totes we're going to be using. These are all from a food storage facility, or not a food storage, a food producer. And they get all their glucose, and I don't even know what it is, but they get a lot of their like corn syrups and stuff like that in these big containers. And so we spray these out, clean them, and then use these for our water storage. So we picked all these up, and just as we were unloading, we got hit with like the freezing rain. So that was pretty miserable, but we did get them, so that is a positive. Now they just need cleaned and put in the room. All right, so by this time next week, something really cool is going to be happening. I am actually going to Seattle, Washington to visit Corey from Aquarium Co-op. I'm also going to be visiting with Bob, Joel, which is Corvus Ocene. Bob is Steam Fought, Aquatics, and so I'm going to be visiting with a lot of the guys and doing a little YouTube collaboration and hanging out. Learning some things from Corey, what he does in his business, and how I can implement it in mine. And it's just going to be an action-packed weekend, so stay tuned for a lot of live streams of that, a lot of videos coming out of that weekend, a lot of fish room tours, and just meeting some great people over from the West Coast. I've never been to the West Coast before, so it's going to be a huge thing for me, and it would just be cool to just hang out, get to know everyone again, some people that I haven't really got to hang out with, do some fish room tours, everything like that. And so I'm really excited for that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the update on the fish room this week, and hopefully by the time I get back, so I won't do a video next weekend on this, but I will do the following week, and hopefully we'll have drywall done and everything like that. So I'm super excited. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Definitely go down, hit the notification bell, subscribe, do what you gotta do. Join the community, the shrimp keeping community. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. I'll talk with you guys soon. Later.